After studying this module, you shall be able to understand the addition of angular momenta for a multi-electron system. You will be able to know about the commutation relations of total or coupled angular momentum. You will also learn about spin angular momentum. As we have already seen that the total angular momentum is taken as sum of individual angular momentum, and in our earlier module we found that the eigenvalues of Lz component for the total angular momentum is denoted by capital M subscript capital J, which is taken as sum of small m subscript J1 plus small m subscript J2. Now we will find the possible values of total angular momentum quantum number capital J that arises from the addition of angular momenta with individual quantum numbers small j1 and small j2. Let us consider a case where small j1 is 1 and small j2 is 2. That means mj1 can take up values -1, 0 and +1, and mj2 can take up values -2, -1, 0, +1 and +2. If we consider a system defined by quantum numbers j1, j2, mj1, mj2, then the total number of possible states is 15, corresponding to 3 states for mj1 and 5 states for mj2. However, we have seen that the system can also be defined using quantum numbers small j1, small j2, capital J and capital Mj. Now let us look how the 15 possible values of Mj are obtained. For Mj as -1, there are 5 possibilities of Mj2 and their combination results in 5 states corresponding to -3, -2, -1, 0 and +1. For Mj1 as 0, again Mj2 gives 5 values and the corresponding values on addition are as -2, -1, 0, +1 and +2. Likewise, for Mj1 as +1, there are 5 values for Mj2 and the combination gives the following results: -1, 0, +1, +2 and +3. Now, if we look at the values of Mj, we find that the values of Mj are obtained 3, 2, 1, 0, -1, -2 and -3. Now, if we look at the values or the following combinations of Mj1 and Mj2, we find that the value +3 occurs once, the value +2 occurs twice, the value +1 occurs thrice, the value 0 occurs thrice, the value -1 occurs thrice, value -2 occurs twice and the value -3 appears only once. Now the highest value of Mj is +3. So Mj can take up value from -capital J to +capital J. Highest value of J is +3, which means that for J equals to +3, Mj can range from -3 to +3, giving 7 states corresponding to -3, -2, -1, 0, +1, +2, +3. Now eliminating these values from the above combination table of Mj1 and Mj2, we find that now Mj has highest value +2, where maximum value of J is +2, which means that for J equals to +2, Mj can vary from -2 to +2, giving 5 states: -2, -1, 0, +1, +2. Again, eliminating this, we find that the maximum value of Mj is +1, corresponding to maximum value of capital J as 1, giving 3 states corresponding to -1, 0 and 1. Thus, from this we find that for the individual angular momentum quantum numbers small j1 as 1 and small j2 as 2, the possible values of total angular momentum quantum number capital J are 3, 2 and 1. Now taking into consideration this case, we can now generalize there are 2 small j plus 1 values of small m j1 ranging from minus small j1 to plus j1 and 2 j2 or 2 into small j2 plus 1 values for small mj2 ranging from minus small j2 to plus small j2. Hence there are 2 small j1 plus 1 into 2 small j2 plus 2 possible states for the given values of J1 and J2. The highest value of small m J1 is small j1 and the highest value of small m J2 is J2. Now using this, we can conclude that the maximum possible values of capital Mj can be taken as sum of small m J1 plus small m J2, which is J1 plus J2. Since Mj varies from minus J to plus J, the maximum possible values of J must also be equal to sum of J1 plus J2. With this, we define that J max can have value J1 plus J2. Now the next possible or highest value of Mj becomes J1 plus J2 minus 1, which arises in two ways. Number one, where Mj1 is taken as J1 minus 1 and Mj2 is taken as J2, and the other case where Mj1 is taken as J1 and Mj2 is taken as J2 minus 1. Now linear combination of these two states give one state with J equals to J1 plus J2 and one state with J equals to J1 plus J2 minus 1, corresponding to capital Mj as J1 plus J2 minus 1. Now continuing in this manner, we find that the possible values of J are J1 plus J2, J1 plus J2 minus 1 and so on till J minimum, where J minimum is the lowest possible value of capital J. Continuing in this manner, we find that the possible values of J are J1 plus J2, J1 plus J2 minus 1, J1 plus J2 minus 2 till J minimum, where J minimum is the lowest possible value of J. Now the last task over here is to find the lower limit J minimum, that is J min. We know that for a particular value of capital J, there are two capital J plus one capital Mj values. So there are two J plus 1 states corresponding to each value of J. Thus the total number of states for fixed J1 and J2 is found by summing the number of states to J1 for each J from J minimum to J maximum. So the total number of states can be taken as summation varying from J minimum to J max to J plus 1. This summation goes from J minimum to J maximum. Let us now consider that the lower limit for the sum is J equals to 0 and not J minimum. This implies that the sum terms for J values 0, 1, 2 till J minimum minus 1 must be subtracted from the total number of states possible. With this, the equation modifies to summation J equals to 0 to J maximum to J plus 1 minus summation J equals to 0 to J minimum minus 1 to J plus 1. From the mathematical summation rules, we find that the expression or the equation for the number of states simplifies to the form J max square plus 2J max plus 1 minus J minimum square. Now replacing J max by J1 plus J2, we get the expression as J1 plus J2 whole square plus 2 into J1 plus J2 plus 1 minus J min square. This expression simplifies to the form J1 square plus J2 square plus 2 J1 J2 plus 2 J1 plus 2 J2 plus 1 minus J square minimum. Now equating the total values obtained using this expression and from the product of 2J1 plus 1 into 2J2 plus 1, we get the expression as 2J1 plus 1 into 2J2 plus 1, which becomes equal to 4J1 J2 plus 2J1 plus 2J2 plus 1. Now equating the number of states obtained using this expression and the states obtained from the subtraction of states defined with J value equals to 0, we get the expression as J1 square plus J2 square plus 2J1 J2 plus 2J1 plus 2J2 plus 1 minus J min square equal to 4J1 J2 plus 2J1 plus 2J2 plus 1. Cancelling the like terms on both sides, the expression reduces to the form J1 square plus J2 square plus 2J1 J2 minus J min square equals to 4J1 J2. This on further simplification gives the value of J minimum as plus minus J1 minus J2. Now if J1 is equal to J2, J minimum becomes 0. However, if J1 is not equal to J2, then the value is obtained by the difference of J1 and J2. However, it is important to note over here that some values of J min will be negative and must be rejected as it is absurd. So J minimum value becomes equal to modulus J1 minus J2. So in all, we conclude that the addition of two angular momenta characterized by the quantum numbers J1 and J2 result in total angular momentum whose quantum number capital J has the possible values. Maximum value is given by J1 plus J2 and the minimum value is given by modulus of J1 minus J2. Now with this, we now switch to spin angular momentum. Spin is an intrinsic form of angular momentum carried by elementary particles. The existence of spin angular momentum is inferred from experiments where it has been observed that particles possess angular momentum that cannot be accounted for by orbital angular momentum alone. Spin is like a vector quantity as it has both magnitude and direction, but quantization makes this direction different from the direction of an ordinary vector. Since spin is an angular momentum, it satisfies the following commutation relations. The spin angular momentum components x, y and z do not commute with each other, and the commutator for these is as the commutator for Sx Sy is equal to iota h cross Sz. The commutator for Sy Sz is equal to iota h cross Sx, and the commutator for Sz Sx is equal to iota h cross Sy. Also, in a manner similar to orbital angular momentum, the total spin angular momentum commutes with each of its component, that is the commutator for S square Sx is 0, S square Sy is 0, and for S square and Sz is 0. Also, the eigenvalues obtained for orbital angular momentum in a similar manner are true for spin angular momentum, and the spin eigenvalue equation becomes Szy equals to ms h cross y, and S square y is equal to S into S plus 1 h cross square y. That means for a given S value, there are two S plus 1 possible states of ms possible. With this, we can now summarize this module. We found that the eigenvalue equation for total angular momentum for a 2-electron system obeys the Lzy equals to capital Mj h cross y, where capital Mj is the eigenvalue and it can take values from minus capital J to plus capital J, and L square y equals to capital J into capital J plus 1 h cross square y, where J can take up values 0, 1 by 2, 1, 3 by 2, 2 and so on. We found that capital Mj is equal to sum of small mj1 plus small mj2, and capital J can take up values from J1 plus J2, which is J max, maximum value of J, to J minimum, which is defined by modulus of J1 minus J2. After this, we studied spin angular momentum. And we defined that spin is an intrinsic form of angular momentum carried by elementary particles. Since spin is an angular momentum, it satisfies the same commutation relations which were obeyed by orbital angular momentum as well. In all, we have discussed the eigenvalues and eigenfunctions of angular momentum, along with which we have further stated certain rules for addition of angular momenta.